Hi, my name is Stephani Prieto, and we're going to talk about the different locations in which a concealed weapon is not allowed to be carried, even if you have a license. Now, the overarching principle is that you need a concealed weapons license in order to have a concealed weapon. If you don't have that license, then it is automatically illegal to have a concealed weapon. Now, let's say you have a proper license, you went through the proper agencies and testing, and now you are allowed to have your concealed weapon. That does not give you a definite use to have that concealed weapon anywhere and in any circumstances. You actually have to refer to the language in your licensing papers and documents, because the specific agency can give specific restrictions in terms of time, location, the type of weapon, and where you can use that concealed weapon. Knowing those restrictions, you must abide by them. And so that doesn't mean that if a specified weapon is a sort of weapon that you're supposed to be carrying for a concealed weapon, then you have to use that specified weapon. Now, your license only applies to specific weapons such as pistols, revolvers, and those that can be concealed. So you are not allowed to carry an assault rifle concealed, because that is not a weapon that can be concealed on your person. Another thing that you're prohibited from doing is you cannot brandish your concealed weapon. So even if you are allowed to carry a concealed weapon, that does not mean that you can threaten others with that weapon or use of that weapon. Now, in California, you are not allowed to have a concealed weapon in the very specific circumstance of picketing, or while you're refusing to work in an organized manner. You cannot have that concealed weapon on your person or in the car. Also, in California, it's generally prohibited to bring a concealed weapon to a polling location. Additionally, in California, even with your concealed weapons license, you are not allowed to go in certain gun-free zones, those dictated by California Administrative Code. Another location in which you are not allowed to carry your concealed weapon is in a school zone. There are very specific circumstances in which you can, and generally those mainly include it not being loaded at the time that you're on the property. But before doing this, you should check with the specific laws and whether you meet those exceptions to allowing a concealed weapon to be on a school zone. Lastly, in airports and transportation facilities or hubs, they also have very specific rules on weapons that are concealed. And so prior to visiting those locations, you should always check their specific TSA rules or SFMTA rules in terms of making sure that whether you're allowed to bring your concealed weapon. It is definitely not recommended to bring a loaded weapon into these areas. If you have any further questions when it comes to the rights that you have under your concealed weapons permit, or if you've been charged with a weapons violation and you do have a concealed weapons license, please give us a call and we can see if we can help you out with that situation and answer any questions that you may have.